Abusianfoneti for Alpha OneTV, and I know first time I ban so I need no book and so now I subscribe and mind tell me news be no she be having notification of phone so no abesha fin so my so abesha more than for so and you for me and can some thing. Chief just Torkorno na is babontin or see Mr. Speaker, I am sorry. Didn't know say I'm sorry because really not the babontin or say I didn't papa. Or no one can admit to say, ruin or the buy also any papa or Rena's apology be the chief just or Rena apology the a speaker of a parliament, speaker of Barbie and to say, this is more remipa near mom in Supreme Court no a home video ka crebino, you ever walk share to say, I did more remipa. Now in some Mugabe massive Bible and Timber can't say, a year at that a judges and no more chief justice and so every night some apology be there at the speaker Barbie. I say home video ni eba akọ share kese nya asem to a owie no ena oka say nime bi esi e bra na adwansa for no ma parliament no I say beka e record the ken Japan dey e ka kire e speaker Barbie so monye dey omo declare the seat vacant then time na mukura e the majority side na mukuta almost 160 seats in there mama bontia from one sema ko go e Supreme Court anka Supreme Court be ken me amni ade ade isan say ade ni ebu tia muntie sema abeda ne 135 MPs are more a parliament now. Na NDC for a 137 inti. There is a original one tiasi. Intina mango free bills beer or also more passing tea. Any LGBTQ plus and sense of a reason tea. Almost some are remaining as a majority. I won't say never would take Mugabe Massimo. But near my call the Supreme Court in the a chief just need posture. And sending no sikasa according to Mugabe no or send our country speaker and say or sorry when ruling not the buy no coming good to a Mugabe any semi Supreme Court eba near the uncommon general at all.
This is about coconut more than to ambulance mo no when you stroke.
Yeah Kofi kum a hunter a whole crown is ambulance and by no one them. No one said that the ambulance never died parliament. As to whether that is true or not is another thing. Massa, who show we doing now? And a speaker a Supreme Court so Chief Justice. I never saw a kaya me shame lawyer. And he said, well, see, the people, hundreds of thousands will go without representation. And why should that happen? Master, I say no. One crew war, ya vote to a man on who speaker, and also the bitter yen free war. One can see any free one quo. Who say a Jumana Wabayan for 3 years and no young people free parliament to send here, parliament or one see order, expunge everything. Court order. Massa, I know the Sancrofono, 77 nipa. Sir, electoral commission, that boom lasso. What catch one say, Munko vote to. Na say na meye edru
a day before
parliamentary was it abida
monto presidential
and monto parliamentary for 4 years ni o ma ko kwai
na ojitu mo say sasem na okan ye no oka say parliament they are not sitting no o ma na ya we say eno nye Supreme Court
ojitu mo yi
oh no
what can say one any apology on be apologize to us
no say we sorry say
one can when you say the word sorry was you sorry. What is always the way
actions near the
Massa reactions and actions and obi anim no one near one trim. Ubeti me who Mugabe to me one man near one trim. And I know dear Massa and America said there are
I'm not sure that this suit is to enable parliament sit is to declare
very well. I take it that's really in your
so if I
it is important to place on record that both the plaintiff and the Attorney General have complied with these orders, and this court is able to complete hearing of this suit if the Speaker chooses to file no processes. For the above reasons, the application is refused.
Milord, we are extremely grateful.
So, Mr.
Grateful.
So, Mr. Sorry, will you be filing anything, or should we hear without you?
Oh, no, I don't have instructions on that matter, but especially so that if my lady looks at the affidavit that I filed, I said the order was served on the Speaker on Monday, so he has 7 days. I will speak with him to draw his attention to the courts.
Exceptional circumstances that would flow from the effect of the ruling of
status now. President he elected across board and Kofoko Sala elected no. Now announce a president to ba ko pa want me hu ni esi one person aso no. There is a more important person who say elected now be represent wo any MPs. Inti MPs elect wo. Ya elect MPs na wie no. Ni omoma dwuma MPs no na de niam ehia mpeso aso for constituency be ko. No makwa discuss it. No makwa executive no. Judiciary ya wie no a ya churo law na wie no a se achinye ba ho atieni o se achinye ba ho a ana ese okay bra na be ma wo nyansa ne ade ama wo no asekire uni mogabe mitem bia me kasa me discuss that topic we ya adoba ko na si ya metrima o sa me deba moga sabe wanu ya ucha
dabi
me pacho Constitution ye ka 1992 constitution ho am na troye any constitution ni
babe mo ka ho
babin ka ho General Mosquito ka ho
was called to the bar in 1983
master me say MPP boycott to say wo mu ni nkrofo wo madwene mu miet so mo e be kwa transaction
stolen verdict
enti no wo mu nchro ana nkrofo ya kwotwro na ye di bibia hyem ani ama various separation of powers masa we nkanya bibia anya yie kura no sabe yakasi ehwa the chief justice the judiciary especially the supreme court omo derive one authority free one parliament the president will only appoint or nominate who nominate now he can never be a supreme court judge or a chief justice until say parliament avetu no ma bisa na no nsem no ma fi say okay ya pene so kokoye. And the parliament can never be subservient. Parliament intimi me ya akwa o me de be judiciary ase. Dabi. Unim ni ayem say we still have very fine lawyers, fine judges. Me, I want to tell you. Enti time bia me kasa I'm very careful because when we here enipa kakra bi o mo soro no. Won be ma dudu anu anko mo de o mo fi say Ghana don't no mo di adwuma no. Wo makwa akwa kasama enka. Anya sa minua. We are simple and straightforward. Interpretation be no way. Na denti.
Say kai kura no. Nominees mienu ho a.
Me kama anu kan hu bi ntin wo force no. How can a whole chief justice start like I say there is a constitutional crisis? One can say there may be or they seem to be where your emphatic statement say there is a constitutional crisis.
Parliament is not sitting.
Why? Parliament is not sitting. And then Speaker Kacheni say there is no constitutional crisis. Period.
Yes.
I listened to him from first sentence to the last.
Let no one misinform you.
Was it let no one misinform you, disinform you? Was it constitutional crisis today? Parliament ya dumu no ana. Ya dissolve parliament ana. And that's what biko. Was it me imagine me nyansa e was a hodjuma de o ko 2 articles 115 110, 112, and then 97. And what besides, and the Supreme Court about declare seat or empty or no no Supreme Court Chief Justice never
majority minority.
Majority. A simple question.
In a certain arrangement.
Or besides simple questions. Emrana ya 2020 no. And this in your saying 137. MBB in saying 137. There is no majority. Obi a majority because independent nin ka obi a ho but wono because so anim say president we ni MPP no I was so facilitating wo boa say dey be government business be koso
ono na
ma kwan no declare say hey work kan ho dia me di ha mamo majority no ni MPP sa time no adentina wo mo anka interpretation amra about Canada Japan time no atwasafo num aye declare some performance and greater Accra regional minister na interior minister friends I quote no kan obi Henry quote ba say performance say omo ma parliament enti anyi wo madi no adentina speaker e shield wo say da bida especially atwasafo MB before no ankasa pass vote of no confidence e wa atwasafo so omo mpano ni anyi ni free war no mo de forever identity speaker ni shield or protecting them edano na any interpretation ni wo adwasafo ba ya no proceedings ben ama vote ben wa vote alongside the
Speaker of Parliament declaring the 4 seats vacant and a determination not to allow the MPs to remain in Parliament. What are some of the effects that weighed on our minds as exceptional circumstances that were alluded to in the ruling? The 4 constituencies of Amenfi Central, Fomena, Agona West, and Suhum in the Western region, Ashanti region, Central region, and Eastern regions of Parliament are made up of hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians who had queued to elect these members of Parliament to represent their interests in Parliament as their voices. By declaring that their duly elected representatives in Parliament had vacated their seats for acts that were interpreted within the light of Article 97(1)(g) by the Speaker, the Speaker was actually enforcing this interpretation of Article 97(1)(g) against those hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians, and not just the 4 people that sit in Parliament. We have considered the application and find that the grounds supporting the application have no merit because of the very explicit and clear directions of the 1992 Constitution, specifically Article 2, Article 130, and Article 296, and established decisions of the Supreme Court from decades of the country's constitutional history. Grant of orders beyond 10 days. The Speaker's lawyer urges that because of Order 25 Rule 18 of the High Court Civil Procedure Rules 2004, CI 47, that enjoins high courts to grant injunctions and other preservation orders for 10 days in the first instance if heard ex parte, and without notice to one party summoned before the court. The Supreme Court was also enjoined to grant the ex parte order for 10 days as a matter of rules and practice.
Very well. Honorable Sologo Famisi and Afi.
Let me just conclude. You can. Udia, share the way anamami kasa. Sami kacho. Share the way anamami kasa. Baby, I will call you free. Just say, onu die constituencies be wa mu die sebe hiano. But other constituencies die sebe nyen krofo na wo ho.
Abusianfo nti for any atensema eye chief just to corner the betuja ni posture ni ade na o Supreme Court no enama Mugabe kase na o kase Speaker, I am sorry for eye niema me about you ruling and the by me ruling and the by na papa nti I am sorry. Eno na eye Honorable Sologo also want to say Mugabe ganche ganafuni and the chief just pa eye Speaker Mbabi just or no I sorry. Nemo kanke kanin just or sorry. We should be any keke na kase say na kwese ni TD say no like ni push and name ye be just or sorry. So far as infina number the on cash. Eno na wa koye kuka pa wa just enya asem kutoa. Owi no kase. LGBTQ+ bill na yana say sans and seven babontin gay ni lesbians and some na epimu just say according to Akufo-Addo enim kwampo ma asante bede to as see wayare United States of America no share let be and there's no one is become babin say on 21 visa LGBTQ+ no na enye na asem sani ma na babontin na just say sakupimo Supreme Court kwampo no up to now monka wansem ade we keka Parliament asem no ana mo matching time baba begin we say ambani pass mu na ma be chire Speaker ma ba bi enya ni ade ene na hono wa Sologo ide egu ni omani mase ide de atem kaka ide ede ma chija to kono pa je say enya asem ketwa o say niema be kan santi be dey to letter ene warning one letter the my Speaker ba be na ho emframa na abona wakoda US and is where no and na Honorable Sologo kaze ni nyina mu yemfa onyankopon dom ne bless me emfa ngu ne se na be bitima bankwem se na be bitima nya ho den sa ba back se na bitima sa den a blasting ye punch say so saba enkwemwa because be nya ho den wa be kasa sa time na Honorable Sologo say onzo be nya ho den a blast ne pan kamuninku ti Honorable Sologo ba.
Very good Supreme Court judges, Appeal Court judges, High Court judges. There are very good Supreme Court judges, Appeal Court judges, High Court judges. judges from the circuit court, the magistrate, all of them. There are very good magistrates and judges. But of course, there are also political ones. And yes, back when can was see case when it was one more than political and legal. Because we go to various instances. That time we need an interpretation. Now why should you run? I can't just 2 months. I wouldn't so numbers in Imponye. And he did not adjourn parliament for see until say cool down. Yes, be cool down. Until some people before no woman can say do more buying. Fenyo marking. I catch almost one work out or no. No speaker. What tenacity, what Jojo near member 20 minutes take it decision. Wa Obano Kasa and 1 minute take decision. What aside?
Someone now can you say a chief justice? Baby and I say okay, say video in your ready.
How can you say that? I am simple and straightforward. There is no way near chief justice here, Massa. Parliament or China, they are going.
Ghana.
That's on the obey one because sitting arrangements and your bag me you speak Juma. I have ships no and I'm a sha. Yeah, in that order. As a woman's behavior, bag me back order my son is on you pay. And as far as Parliament is concerned, hey, 135 against 136.
It is say Parliament, you modern court when a speaker no modern court.
Say, one the speaker na court. Institution Parliament, the ultimate and then a court. And to the speaker, and the speaker, I say, me no money me a court. And work as speaker, I didn't mean to be okay, yeah, Ghana for you know, a jury woman. Was it President Akufo-Addo? Any Chief Justice Torkorno, one more at the Ghana for Bonnie, one more at your constitution and one more pacho. Near besides, I said, there no me, Massa, constitution, I am right in our Troy, a woman trodo. Law, bill, Parliament, apart from the Parliament, will be a sponsor individual, private members bill, you know. All bills are what Parliament in a free executive no never. Because one president, you know, I have to about money say, say. And for the president to be able to do 1, 2, 3, no free say, oh, yeah, low way. To know why any bill. Bill in a bar, and your bedroom Parliament, now yet the property of Parliament. And this a bill in a Parliament, Jojo. One more and near one which is a young person your constituencies. No, is it this bill? No, you're turning into law, you're passing into law. Can it go and help? Constitution says you're passing. We na say bibia we near passing. You vote to after third consideration. You're passing. Process now, you're the bravo president. Only who powers or stop process. No, you don't.
But why?
I don't think we say we butu constitution, we tier constitution. No. And can be and come pitching.
Now what is Supreme Court to be
Supreme Court to say the end there. We say yeah the idea bro bail.
And we are LGBTQ.
I know they will say that so that up to the Supreme Court for money mo show. But the see worker say was some clerk as a letter er submit bail no ma pass no into law no aye law. I was a president Akufo-Addo assign was say enne one for letter into some fan copium. Now you say Akufo-Addo beji and I want you. So first one no the executive secretary you ben say
media to
nyame amwano no ntiapo.
No so kra so American man.
Nyame mwano na
on kwa born ho kadodo intensive
nyame mwano no ntiapo.
O say o man.
Onu enetimi throw letter e the brave speaker of parliament say me wonu sa letter no constitution na o se fabra no wan hweye na odisi ya ne obehu kura no e de be yotan
ya ho fa man e de na kwato America no
media minim sa o but eja sabe wonu ya bro enkonko tubanche.
Thank you.
Udia bro abanche
bro na ready nti course Supreme Court chief justice ne afi we are na honorable lawyer na mo le so di bi aka ho. Yep.
Abuja native for any information between us or semitic for Pimasem no. Imam Tessa News or Sanyasam to edify Chief Justice Torkorno, get to Torkorno, any other judges or mobile and temporary apology to the speaker man Babino. Some information in it and once a year record in Japan no more a special a speaker and Babin say only graduates of a seat in vacant. Some information here quoted the Sanyasam to Chief Justice say, "Oh, yes, sorry, Pam, because you may be on way or court to just not a go against a Parliament no or sorry pan so yes and the rule on the bench no Diana and Fakwem I see awareness and apology be the Speaker of Parliament Speaker of Babi say information and quotations and answer to Chief Judge Nia Kufado the Ghana for Bonnie and on Speaker of Bambe and then meet the press or cancel on Rabonting on my partner and Funin Archer what to say a more information near Korea just not any answer to dear Chief Judge so or say honorable Sologus in a country be or say in game pitching immediately because on some fathers or Chief Justice be LGBTQ plus napton na monka wansem no just say we majority minority matum dwintwantwan no eno kwambom nyanka wansem wiye meaning say some me akofado AD ya wana kumempan because Kamala Harris and the intimate winning sambato no akofa nsemi bra badge say no LGBTQ plus and sense mba no santi be dey to chair one letter be my speaker nyina no anko say she hon from abono ana akoda US nyina no information ya kwatefi mogabi ni wana busologo wana mani abre no makasa pa omkeka nsemi bit my da chair adwon comment such bit mi so ahya ma odan fo so nya bi ahwe aya for wanji chakram